folks, I'm Josh McGehee here with another edition of Tuesday Talks with the Peacocks. This week, I'm excited to be joined by the head golf coach here at Upper Iowa, Coach Mike Lewis. Mike, thank you so much for joining us this week.
Yeah, thanks, Josh, for having us.
So let's catch up here. Both the men's and women's golf teams have just completed the fall portion of their schedule. Give us a little recap of how both teams did to start the year.
Really impressed on how both teams are gelling together, the camaraderie on the team, and they're getting along well with each other. And it's tough in the fall because everybody's trying to figure out their own position within the team. A lot of qualifying going on, a lot of things happening on the golf course that can separate players, and both teams have handled it really well.
So, Coach, let's start off with the men's team. You have a lot of returners coming back to this year, a team that finished third at the NSIC Championships. Talk to me a little bit about some of the major contributors to the team so far this year.
First off, with Tate Carlson's led us in a few tournaments, explosive player, great guy to have on the team, always makes it light, but also is a fierce competitor on the golf course. Nathan Petrock's been a nice, I'm not going to say it's a surprise, but we always knew he could play, and he's really stepped up this fall and led us for sure on the golf course. And he's a member of SAC. He leads us off the golf course too. Nolan Leeton, fifth-year guy, really tough, really great competitor on the course, and always has a smile on his face, but loves to compete. The young guys, Owen Davison, who was here last year on a red shirt, and Ashton Martin's kind of filling out that top five. Nice to see those guys get in the top five and contribute when they can.
Switching over now to the women's team, you got a lot of new faces joining, as well as some players that are stepping up in the absence of some players who have graduated. So talk to me a little bit about the women's team and what you've been seeing from them so far this year.
Katie Schweers for sure has contributed on the golf course, transfer from Iowa Western. Been nice to see her contribute right away. In regards to more players that contributed, Delaney Martin and Raya Bergeron have seen a little bit of action, especially Raya last spring. They're both contributing and looking forward to a nice time off where they can develop even more for that spring season.
Well, Coach, obviously you guys are set for a long layoff here during the winter. Talk to me a little bit about some of the things that you'll be working on to prepare for when you guys eventually come back to competition in the spring.
Yeah, we're going to really up the strength and conditioning part and add some power and some speed in regards to preparing for that spring season. That would be one of our pillars of physical preparation. The other two are physical and mental preparation, and we'll work on both of those as we go throughout the winter season here in our indoor facility, 4,000 square foot of turf and 2 simulators in there. So we're really eager to transition into the winter months and work on those things.
Well, Coach, again, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. And again, looking forward to you guys getting back out on the course in the spring.
Yeah, Josh, thanks for having me.
I'm Josh McGehee. Go Peacocks.